But that's something I won't talk about on the radio because we'll get beat up. But
Especially not with that situation because we're not talking about like just some random man shooting. We're talking about one of the most powerful men.
Yeah. The
The
power is very good.
Yeah.
Then he gives off that egotistical.
Yeah.
but
I'm in charge.
most rich, weird, most people who are
More than
in that
weirdo.
position, weren't cool when they were younger and didn't have all the women. They used that just like police officers do it all the time. Unfortunately, go ahead. What is it?
Listen, Usher can't do no wrong in these women's eyes. They said, "Oh, Usher's so good looking. Hey, I wish he sang to me like that." Yet y'all still forgot he a walking disease. But okay.
But was it Usher who they just showed the video? Usher used to live with Diddy when he was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
And
They're saying that,
right,
that
you know.
Why the way that he is because how he got exposed to everything. You know, yeah.
So then, when they under 18, I hold the parents accountable for sure for allowing it. When they over 18, I hold them both accountable because the parents should have been teaching them. And kids, when I was 18, 19, I was doing what I wanted to do.
Now, after your Pinnacle commercial, this is the bed that's going to play so you can talk.
I'm like, what? Okay.
Also, I was looking through the stuff on Next Gen.
Who's Roby R. Smith?
I found a bunch of y'all old
They booked
stuff.
for tomorrow. I should start letting you get these text messages.
Yeah. Well, it's probably because your number is attached to it.
I know. Oh, you got a new camera?
I'm just testing it out. It's not like a...
Okay, Adam, upgrade.
No, it's not an upgrade by any sorts.
Y'all get 3 minutes. Hold on. Hello.
What? We live. I'm okay. What?
That was it.
Oh, you crazy. What's up, stay in your lane?
Trying to figure this out.
Hey, Kathleen Lee, how you doing? Bettina, Kathleen, I got some nice pictures of your son. Jackson, the superstar around here now. We know he ain't gonna say nothing. I got some pictures. Who were you just with that I got some pictures of, Jackson? Did you tell your mom? What's the rapper? Why do I keep forgetting? Curtis Blow. It is awful.
And
listen, I don't know.
Lil Durk is
I didn't know who Justin Fields was either.
That's crazy.
You didn't know?
I just thought I named the wrong quarterback when I was.
Wait, you a Chicago native and you didn't know about Lil Durk?
No, you don't know about Lil Durk. You don't know one song.
I know him now, and Curtis Blow wanted to do a song with him.
One song.
Have you heard of Chief Keef?
Yes.
Oh, please.
What do you mean?
What song you make though? I couldn't tell you.
Nothing you want to listen to.
I agree to disagree. Yeah, I agree to disagree here.
I only listen to No Chilliam. I only listen to No Chilliam.
Oh, hey, that's cool. That's cool. Man.
Is that your name? Is that your rap name? I got to start remembering to use your beats in the song.
1 minute.
I'm with you, saying your lane. Who is Chief?
Oh, no. Those were the people we grew up with. That's why people don't appreciate Chief Keef.
Yeah, I mean,
he really did.
I was.
He changed music videos forever. He changed
music
like forever.
He was like 16.
What?
He changed music videos forever. He changed music for. He started the whole drill music.
The whole
drill music.
Drill scene is like.
That's all from Chief Keef.
So everybody that people love.
What is drill music? That's
like
New Orleans.
When you about to go on a drill.
Thank you, stay in your lane. Has Justin Fields been out?
He just came back last game, but then our stupid coach made us lose. I hate our. They suck.
20 seconds.
But he's good enough.
Yes, you spelled it right. Lil Durk. His mother was really nice, Lil Durk
not
mom.
Little Dirk.
Little Durk. Little Durk. When you pass through the waters with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. Those are the words from Isaiah 43:2. I want to remind you on this Tell Me Something Good Tuesday. Don't let challenges discourage you. Let them fuel your determination. Keep pushing forward because you are greatness in the making. And guess what? God has a purpose for you. So stay focused on your path. And remember, he's got you every step of the way. It's your main man, Action Jackson. And I just read from you an excerpt from my social media caption this morning. I am so excited that no matter if I'm going through the river won't sweep over me. I'm glad that the water won't drown me and the fire won't burn me because that's the type of God that we serve. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and you're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. Unfortunately, Tamara Fair is not on the air. She's not in the air, but she is a little under the weather. So we're going to pray that God continues to touch her body and that she will be made whole because we know that God can do anything but fail. We got a great show for you today. It is Tell Me Something Good Tuesday. It's Community Chatter with none other than Win-Win Communications, Winona Redmond. I got a special announcement. If you know anything about Action Jackson, I do, unfortunately, I do well with last minute events, but I'm getting a little older. But I got a last minute event that's going down tomorrow, and you do not want to miss it. I am may not have family to get with this holiday season. Oh, listen, Facebook will make that announcement again. I cut them off, but we are definitely excited to do this. So the information will be on our social media pages. And tomorrow, Pastor Teddy will be joining me live in studio as our special guest co-host to talk about this event. So listen, right here on the Brunch Bunch, we make it happen. Not only do we get it done from 12 to 1, but we get it done after hours. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
All right.
Can you hear that? Now, I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can hear it.
I don't know why I picked up this phone to make the announcement when I have my phone in my hand that could have read the announcement from. Sorry, y'all. I'm moving fast.
You said what?
We're having 3 people here today, right?
Uh-huh.
So, if you don't know, now you know. Empowerment Cares and the Justin Fields Foundation, the Jackson Action Coalition presents Thanksgiving Dinner with Justin Fields. Pastor Ted. Oh, shoot. Look at that. We down there. Pastor Teddy and Justin Fields are providing free hot meals for families in need this Thanksgiving. It's going down tomorrow, November the 22nd from 6 to 8 at the Red Door Meeting Place. That's 1519 West Roosevelt Road.
Did you send them to me?
Yes, I said that as soon as you told me to, brother.
Marcelo, you doing it in the raw? Yeah.
No, we late. Just straight what's going on.
The cats are here. You want to just go into what's going on?
Oh, I'm talking to them when I should be. Yeah, no in the raw.
Okay.
There's somebody else.
Susberry?
Yeah.
They're together from Calahan.
Okay.
Where's Winona?
She should be here in a minute.
So we're only gonna read his bio though.
It's the funeral home bio.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Do you want all those, like like 4 different copies?
Yeah, because it's 2 of them and then Winona. Yeah, so
Okay.
still the 4.
Well, you know what? Let's go into the Pinnacle and the Pinnacle shout out.
Can you send me a link?
Oh, yes.
And Adam, I want you to record me do this Pinnacle commercial.
You want email or do you want
Email it.
Actually, you do it justice, so you can send it right to me. I want you to get the background and the commercial, and then I'm gonna talk about it.
Canon
1
Rebel
minute to tell
T6?
what's going on.
No, do the Pinnacle. Yeah, before Winona and them come in.
No, you get this.
And then after Pinnacle, we're going to a song.
Okay.
You love you some
There's
Mary
better
Mary,
people
don't you?
which
Me
I'm
too.
down, so, dude, this is like a good basic starter kit.
He's new.
Then definitely I would start them off.
Or did
with
we
something
do
like-
Mary Mary already?
Because it's like easy and it gives you like
No, we didn't
what
do Mary
professional
Mary.
photographers do. We always shoot manual, but like for starters, like you always have these different things like for landscape and whatnot. So it's good for
Okay.
starters.
Okay, thank you.
So go ahead and call 866-447-3344.
You going to the 100 Black Men's Toy?
Can you send me that? Oh,
When is it?
3344. Call today.
Can you send me that?
I need to
flyer?
talk to Winona. I need to be on her VIP friend guest list for these events. Because I would have liked to have been at that nice 60th birthday party. Pastor Hannah's.
Can you send me that flyer?
No, I couldn't have went no way, but it would have been nice.
Can you send me that flyer?
Yeah.
Was it nice?
Looking to revamp
He
your
gonna have
living
a
space
party.
or recover from the unexpected?
Ew, not a
Pinnacle
party.
Construction and Remodeling has got you covered.
Yeah, 30 seconds
Specializing in
right
home rehab, expert flood restoration, and vibrant painting services. They're the local pros turning houses into dream homes. Their dedicated team is committed to
You sent it
quality,
already out?
serving our Chicago community with the respect and excellence it deserves. For a home that stands out, call them at 708-623-4814. That's
Sharice.
708-623-4814.
What was that number?
Pinnacle Construction and Remodeling, your partners in building perfection.
If you're looking to get your home remodeled, upgraded, or repaired, listen, trust me, Deacon Robertson and the Pinnacle Construction can take care of you. All you have to do is give them a call. That's 708-623-4814. That's 708-623-4814. They specialize in all things construction. And if you like me and we're still trying to get our basement repaired from the flood, they can definitely help you. All you got to do is call Pinnacle Construction at 708-623-4814. And you know what? After you get Pinnacle Construction to come and take care of your house, you'll be like me, worshiping the one and only true God for the blessings of having my home repaired. It's Mary Mary worship you right here on the Brunch Bunch. I may have to do my event announcement again.
You having an event?
Yeah.
The Calahans are having an event.
When?
The second.
Good. I've been wanting to meet the Calahans.
Yeah, they're here.
We need a good funeral partner.
After you do what's going on, Ultralight Beam will be the next song.
Okay. That's my jam.
I had it after the Pinnacle, but you chose Mary Mary.
No, I wanted Ultralight Babe, but you can actually turn this down. Not that I don't like it, but I don't want it to. Zoe,
Zoe, I'm gonna send you a whole playlist of new. No, send it because I resent Adam the list of songs that he was supposed to send the MP3s back. He didn't do it. There's a million and one hot song about one. Thank you, friend.
So did you record it?
What's today?
Today is the 21st.
I just need all the audio sent, and then I can submit it to Calahan. I have an iPhone. I'll take it down to them now. Because I did do questions this time.
Tell them after this break to teach you. I wish I would have, Sharisa. You could have been my guest. I didn't have not one. Family and friends.
You need to bring Lady back on.
Yeah, let's get them.
You always say that, and then you fall off.
All you got to do, you got the main man right here.
Tell me when.
Any day.
Any day for
Yeah.
community chatter.
Not a Tuesday, but yeah.
No, not a Tuesday.
Okay,
For
so
community chatter.
Hello, Zoe. You
Oh.
are so beautiful, my friend.
She got
That's
band,
DJ Brandon.
and then Bishop's birthday party is coming up.
Sharice, tomorrow Justin Fields from the Bears will be in Broadview. We doing a feed in the community. I'm gonna share the flyer after the
Next week.
show.
27th. We got Wednesdays closed off. But we have Tuesday is community chatter, so Thursday or Friday of next week.
Thursday, Friday next week.
Uh-huh.
You know who else you need? Lamika London, Lamika Davis. She's real big and political now with the education.
I'm starting all Christmas music starting Monday. Just letting y'all know.
Baby, bye. To my all Christmas music.
That's what I
You
said.
can start adding to Christmas. You know, that's still too soon.
No, it's not.
I guess after Thanksgiving.
Mariah Carey comes out her tail.
Oh, Lord.
So guess what?
I'm not giving her any more of my money.
Who, Mariah Carey?
Yeah. She don't need any more of the streams.
Well, thank you, Stan Your Lane. Till I laugh my butt off. Not Monday. We ain't play no Thanksgiving music.
We have that?
It is Thanksgiving. Gospel music got a lot of Thanksgiving. We don't, you know what? Every day is a day of Thanksgiving. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord. Actually, play
Vincent and VOA, they got a
Vincent, yep, and Bohannon. And, come on, Zoe, step your game up, girl.
You ain't filmed.
I don't know about the Thanksgiving. And I know we got Oh Give Thanks in there. Look that up.
What's the artist?
Put Oh Give Thanks on. He do need. Sharice said he need to be at practice. LOL. Talking about tomorrow, Justin Fields.
I know, right?
Y'all a rough crowd.
Yeah,
Yes,
for real, because
whatever his name is.
no, they're tanking.
Oh Give Thanks is TDJ.
That's Vincent.
Well, Vincent got
That's
one.
Too.
Yeah, play that. See if Vincent behind one.
You want me to play when?
Are we not playing
After
Ultralight
what's
Beam?
going on.
Okay.
What happened to Ultralight Beam?
We'll move Ultralight down.
No, we ain't moving that.
What song is that?
Chance.
Kanye, yeah. Oh Give Thanks, Vincent Bohannon, right?
I call it Chance song because he's that verse.
Well, we gotta play anyway because he got
Yeah, we got time for Ultralight.
You got another pinnacle thing.
I don't know my AirPods are, so y'all might get that.
You might get some feedback.
Minute.
Yes, y'all pray for MJ. They gave my baby some new medicine and it had him like a zombie for the past few days. I told them, we ain't giving him this. We taking this off.
Right now.
He didn't smile. He wouldn't laugh. He just lay around.
You try CBD with him?
No, they had gave him something to slow his output from coming down a patch, but it was slowing him down. They said one of the side effects is fatigue, so they told us we could take it off.
30 seconds.
This is what's going on, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Give me headphones, because I may make a call.
You taking the call?
I may. We got a few.
Okay, hold on.
Where's the action, Jackson? I'll tell you what's going on.
So what's going on is I didn't know if you believers wanted to have this update, but we wanted to just talk about it a little bit. If you know anything about rap artist Diddy, and he's been in the news between his ex-girlfriend Cassie, which is Cassandra Ventura. Now, on last Thursday, singer Cassie brought a lawsuit against her former boyfriend, hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs, alleging physical violence, sexual assault, sex trafficking, and emotional abuse. Just a day later, somebody turned to your neighbor and said a day later. The two reached an out-of-court settlement, according to the New York Times. Now, during the dizzying 24 hours between allegations and resolution, We've seen all manner of conjecture and supposition, including a conspiracy theory about Kid Cudi's car and the visions that Diddy, late former girlfriend Kim Porter, supposedly channeled through psychic Sloan Bella, which Bella shared on YouTube 5 months ago. I'm with Adam. There was also an odd report of an NYPD spokesperson sharing information about a separate investigation into Diddy. Now, TMZ reported that the NYPD released a statement saying this information was incorrect. Though terms of the settlement are undisclosed, here are the three things to know about the lawsuit and settlement. Court documents obtained by the New York Times details years of abuse dating back to 2005 when Cassie, then only 19, first signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records. The most salacious part of Cassie's account alleges she was plied with drugs and forced to have sex with male prostitutes in lingerie and masquerade masks while Diddy watched. The lawsuit also alleged that Diddy subjected Cassie to savage beatings in which he punched, kicked, and stomped her, and that he raped her in her Los Angeles home in 2018 when she tried to end the relationship. The second thing you should know, Cassie brought the lawsuit under the Adult Survivors Act, a New York law that allows people who say they were victims of sexual abuse to file civil suits after the statute of limitations has expired. Now, according to NPR, Cassie's 1 year window to file her case under this law would end next week. She cites this in her complaint, and I quote, with the expiration of New York's Adult Survivors Act fast approaching, it became clear that this was an opportunity to speak up about the trauma I have experienced and I will be recovering from for the rest of my life. Now, the third point, Cassie's lawyer claims they met with Diddy's legal team before she filed the suit, and Cassie was offered, and I quote, 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of the lawsuit, end quote. An offer they declined. Now, according to the Associated Press, Friday night settlement announcing a release sent by Cassie's attorney, Douglas Wigdor, is a deal that brings both parties, and I quote, mutual satisfaction. Cassie and Combs both issued statements, and I quote, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control, Cassie said. Combs, who earlier vehemently denied Cassie's claim, also said the resolution was amicable and that he wished, and I quote, Cassie and her family all the best. There's no word of an NDA. Only AP is reporting that there will be no further comments from either camp. But we're left to wonder what other bombshells might have been dropped had this resolution not been reached. And I want to add, and shout out to Winona for always bringing great guests. We had a guest a couple of weeks ago from a domestic violence organization. If you are experiencing domestic violence, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. That's 1-800-799-7233. Or visit thehotline.org. There are so many layers to peel back in this story. And it's so unfortunate that we keep hearing these cases, especially these celebrities that are going through domestic violence. I'm not going to comment on the story because I have a lot of things that I would like to comment about. And I would have liked to hear from the believers, but we don't have time today. But we'll talk about it. But what I will say is, social media just said, Stanley Lane said, first, why are they discussing this? Second, almost 10 years later. Third, after you're married and a mother. Lastly, prayers for all involved. Well, thank you for those great points, Stanley Lane. You know what? I pray for anybody that's going through a domestic violence situation because unfortunately, so many people don't have the resources to get out of these situations. And it ends in ultimate demise. And we don't want to continue to see young women succumb to this type of violence. But I do want to say that I pray for the celebrities who have a platform who are experiencing domestic violence to speak up and speak out and help to educate your following on how they too can get out, because we have too many young women listening to these artists and watching their lives, and we magnify the good, but we don't educate them so that they won't become a victim of domestic violence. But we're praying for them. We're praying for the family, and we're glad that the case was solved. Well, the case wasn't solved. They came to a conclusion. Let's say that. But we're praying for anybody else going through any domestic violence situations. Please get help. In this Thanksgiving season, we're giving thanks for all things. And Vincent Bohannon and his choir has a great song, "Oh, Give Thanks." Up next is Community Chatter right here on the Brunch Bunch. I can even. How you all doing? That was welcome. I am great.
You know Mr. Calahan.
We have never officially met. And let me get up and
we don't wait until it's time for them to call me about it.
Right. I don't want to meet you then.
Hi, Angela.
Marcel, nice to meet you. Welcome.
Angela, nice to meet you.
Before the pandemic, I was talking to someone that works at you all. I can't remember, but I was trying to get you on the show, and
Is it a guy?
I think it was a young lady. Because she said, "I'm going to connect you with the Calahan." And I said, okay. And it was around your gala time.
Yeah. This time of year. God has been good to us through that gala.
That's the 15th year.
You don't have to stand in.
I got another one in the closet, actually. I do.
Okay, that's your picture. You'll know when you're live because it's going to come on the stage right here. Okay. And that's where you'll need to.
So their big celebration is going to be the foundation. You're going to do that.
Okay.
So,
Because then once you move this along.
I told, what's on my mind this morning? I can't think of nobody's name.
So this was your 30-year anniversary year, right?
Not for this.
No, I'm talking about for the funeral.
40.
40th. Okay, that's right. I knew it was 83. So.
And today your anniversary.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Monday.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
So you don't necessarily have to talk into here, but this is what
Hey guys, it's the Mayor Fair.
And Action Jackson.
It's okay. We need to
Home
cut it
is
away.
not
Listen.
just a place. It's a lifetime of memories, hard earned and cherished. At Secure Home and Automation, they understand what it means to protect
Just a
these
little
homes.
right
As
after,
a Brinks
right?
authorized dealer, they stand guard over 1 million homes and businesses, ensuring safety 24/7, 365 days a year.
Did I make you hit that button?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you to cut it anyway so we can get into this segment. Winona, I told Rolanda, that's it. I said, I got to tell Winona I need to be her VIP +1 for every event. The Pastor Honey event looked amazing.
Well, you know, they got the other one tonight right across. Well, not, is it tonight? Right across the street.
What, he having another event?
He had a big public event with all the party, and it's right across the street.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see his picture up there on the Hyatt marquee.
Oh, I didn't see it. I had to look when I leave out.
It's Friday, but they advertising it now.
Okay.
But that's gonna be even
second
bigger.
pinnacle thing, right?
No, not live. I'm only going to talk once.
Too many of those things.
Yeah. I was going to say tonight, I
They
definitely.
had the big give and receive from here there last night. Did
I
you see
heard.
that?
Yeah.
I'm like, I heard it. I'm like, I gotta ask Angelo, how did that fall off? He's getting reminded.
Right.
So we're gonna share this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say it.
Nice lineup. Oh, these are the honorees.
And I said, he's on here too.
PJ Morton. I love. Yeah. Pastor Shop. Doing big things. Big things. Your phone ring? Oh,
Okay. It's past 12:30.
we coming.
LMS Development, where your property journey begins and success awaits.
Down the street.
Looking to revamp your living space or recover from the unexpected? Pinnacle Construction and Remodeling has got you covered. Specializing in home rehab.
You
gonna talk over
No, over the. You do the intro, then play the snippet of that. Oh. We'll look delay. I'm trying to do something special for you.
Oh, okay.
I love that social media post they put up today. Your recap video over the year.
That's because we didn't get to do our real report. So Rashonda created that.
It was nice.
Thank you.
It's time for Community Chatter with Winona Redmond, sponsored by Win-Win Communications.
We are so excited. You know, every Tuesday is my favorite day of the week, but this is a special Tuesday because not only does Winona bring me a new best friend each and every Tuesday, we are celebrating Win-Win's Communications anniversary. Winona, is this your 10th year?
This is 11th.
11th year. Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you. And Win-Win, and it stands for Winona and Winslow, my twin. And that's why when I say together we win, it is definitely a celebration. But I always tell people, if you want to pray better, go into business. Because, you know that you rely on God as your source. And he keeps doing great things. In the pandemic, we thrived. And there were so many businesses that went out of business during the pandemic. But God has been gracious. So we say we're blessed, we're thankful, we're grateful. And my mother, this holiday season and this season of giving, it's no mistake that we went into business in Thanksgiving. It's no mistake that we went into business in Thanksgiving month of November. So we have, spent 11 years doing faith-based engagement, business engagement, health engagement. And
you guys did a lot last year and the years before. But last year, I watched your recap video and I said, wow, Win-Win has touched so many organizations, events, and people.
And we've been blessed. And that's why we're excited to always say we're on Inspiration 1390. And we work with so many businesses. We work with elected officials, government. But we are, today is a big week, 2 days before Thanksgiving. And you've got a lot of businesses with big hearts like the Calahan Funeral Home. And they celebrated a bigger anniversary. So I stand on the shoulders of giants that have been in the community for 40 years.
Wow.
So we have Mr. Ed Calahan. Shirley, his beautiful wife, is here. His boss. And just the whole family from the grandsons. And you guys recently did something where you had Angela and Angela Turner Susberry, your advanced planning specialist. You guys were just sharing. You just did like 9 tips for people with the holidays. So we're going to talk about that. So, this Thanksgiving week, there are so many generous businesses, and you have your 15th year with the Calahan Foundation. This is what we talk about when people come to the community and the dollars stay in the community and they share it. So we definitely want you to talk about your 15th annual gala for the Calahan Foundation on December 2nd. But this being Thanksgiving month, welcome. Why don't you just give us a little bit about what you've done in 40 years, and what you've seen. You go to your website and we see all of the funerals that you're preparing for this week. The holidays have to be tougher, and you've had to deal with COVID, but welcome. Just give us your overview of being in business, because you're there through all kinds of tragedies, violence and COVID and
everything. When people call us, sometimes at their lowest period in life when they've lost a loved one, we bring them into our office so that we can plan the services so they can properly reflect on the life and legacy of their loved one. We've been doing this for 40 years. Over 40 years ago, it was myself and my lovely wife of 43 years came together and decided to go in business, and we moved over on Halsted Street in 1986. And we've been there since. And now we started out with a 25 by 125 foot building, and now we have half the block.
Wow!
You have a huge investment. You did that.
If we don't invest in the community, nobody else will.
That's it.
And if we don't stop running from the community, we need to find a reason not to run from the community, but turn to the community. There are too many young people in the community that's being lost simply because we don't invest in them. And not only have we done that through the funeral home as it relates to helping families, but we've also done it through this foundation. And God has been good to us with this foundation. Over 15 years ago, as a result of our son coming home from Florida A&M University, he said to myself and his mom, said, "Mom and Dad, we have to do more than just funerals." As a result of that, we have started the foundation, and we're going further into the announcement of what's happening on December 2nd once she provides that.
Well, while we there, why don't you go ahead?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
You
it.
always have big stars, and Avery Sunshine must be one of your best friends because I know you've had Avery many years. But why don't we say something? Start with the good and end with the happy.
Well, let me say this: we've had many stars there: Fantasia, Mint Condition, Music Soul Child, and all of that came through our son because he has a way of connecting with those artists. As a matter of fact, when they brought Avery Sunshine to Chicago, I didn't even know who she was. I was a little beyond Amazing Grace at that time, but anyway, I definitely didn't know all of her music. And God has blessed us as it relates to that foundation of giving away scholarships. This year, we will give away 27 $5,000 scholarships.
Wow. 27 $5,000. Oh my goodness.
$5,000 scholarships. And on that evening, we will honor 3 different individuals from the community. Mr. Tony.
That's over $100,000.
That's $135,000.
You know, we're sitting there doing the math.
I did it in my mind. I had to get my calculator, make sure I was right. I said, "Whoa, that's a big year."
We wanted to make a difference in the community through the foundation, and one of the things that has happened, in addition to giving those scholarships away, we also have a mentoring program, which our daughter Valerie Calahan Taylor, First Lady, has helped with the mentoring program, where we talk to the students every month.
Oh, okay.
All the way until they finish the 4 years. And as a result of that mentoring program, we have a 94% graduation rate.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Wow, that is.
And you said something else very important. You carry the students all through all 4 years.
All 4 years.
And that's very serious. That's a serious scholarship program.
And they come back, and matter of fact, we will have one speaking on December 2nd that night to give a testimony as to how we helped her. But I want to say quickly, those individuals that we're honoring that night, Brother Tony Medlin, who has been with the Chicago Bears as the equipment manager since 1995, U.S. Representative Robin Kelly, and not only then Reverend Pastor Reginald Sharp of the Fellowship Baptist Church.
My second pastor. Sharp
pastor.
Yes, he is.
And we're very blessed to have them there that night to be honored. But we're very happy as it relates to what we are able to do as a result of those individuals in the community, businesses, and individuals that are supporting by buying tickets for that December 2nd.
And you have didn't come up short with your entertainment this year. 4 times Grammy Award winner,
PJ Morton. His second time being with us. And he has done a great job across the country as it relates to his music. And we're grateful to have him that night. And we look for that being a super night of giving a hand out to give a hand up.
I like that. I like
a hand out to give a hand up. And your honorees over the years, I know you, of course, have honored Reverend Jesse Jackson, and you've, even my guy Leon Walker from DL3. I mean, you've been an anchor in Inglewood.
And Karen Lewis. We've honored Jackie Robinson, Ivy, Emil Jones, Pastor Ozzie Smith, State Treasurer Michael Barak, and Pastor Charlie Dates, and Melissa Washington from ComEd, and Melissa Conyer.
Another big anchor in the community.
Yes, and Pastor Father Flaker.
Okay.
We've honored all of those individuals and others.
It is, and to have a business like yours where it's such an emotional. I love how you framed it. That when families come in and you have a funeral home, I've had this conversation with Spencer Lee. They're just different. It's celebrating life. Clem Ferguson did an excellent job on my mother's celebration in July. This is our first this is our first holiday without my mother, but we have to, we know that we're celebrating life, and we've seen so many folks that have had changes. But I can't tell you when I see pastors do their mother's funerals. Crystal Kiles and Apostle Joseph Kiles, she preached her mother's funeral. They had a homegoing celebration this past Saturday. Pastor Kyles and Crystal, they did a tag team, but they gave a homegoing celebration. When Bishop Gunn's mother's funeral, he preached, they sang, he danced. At the end of it, he said, "Give me some dance partners." So as we look at this season, and so many of us are going through, how do we carry on the legacy? How do we got Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas, we've got New Year's, but Thanksgiving is a mama cooking holiday. We didn't capture all my mother's recipes, but I keep saying we're Lucy's living legacy. So Angela, you have been, Shirley Shirley was just saying we just did 9 points. So come on, tell us what your role is. We've started Dear Me Care Circle for caregivers, and we're going to have a whole series of experts and events. Dartula Young has a Rooted in Dignity. She's a death doula. There's Dr. Portia Lockett, who has these Greek cards on grief. But people need strategies and to cope. So tell us your role and give us those steps, because I heard you had some real good strategies.
Well, we do, and I thank you for allowing us to come in and speak. I am a grief coordinator at Calahan. I've been with the Calahans for 10 years. Love being there. And the blessing to me, I lost my daughter 11 years ago, and I was searching for help, and I couldn't find help. But now we are in a position at Calahan. We don't leave our families after they have a service with us. We offer them support beyond the service. And sometimes people need that support right away. Sometimes they're okay that first year, and they need it a couple years later. But we have a whole support program set up at Calahan, and we call it Calahan Care. And it's compassion and resources every day.
That's amazing.
That's what we do at Calahan. And we do it in 3 different ways. All of our families are set up with daily emails. And they get tips, they get different things that they can do to walk them through that journey. Because it's a journey.
It is a journey.
It's a journey, and you're going to be on it for the rest of your life. I'm just saying that from my own experience. We do virtual quarterly grief seminars, and we get people from all over the country that join us. So we're just not concerned about our families, we're concerned about the community at large. And then we do an in-person grief support group. We've had about 94 people go through that, not all Calahan families, but about 94 people in the last 2 years go through that grief support. So this past weekend, we did a seminar called Surviving the Holidays. And we gave all of our participants an opportunity to get some tools. And we call them tools because a lot of times when people talk about grief, they talk about steps and they think you have to go to this step and go to that step. But when we talk about tools, it's things you keep close to you. When you need them, you grab them. If you don't need them, you put them away. So one of the tools we talked about is just acknowledging that the holidays are going to be difficult when you have a loss. It's going to be a difficult time. Everybody is not going to be happy at Christmas. Everybody's not going to be happy at Thanksgiving, especially if they had a loss. So acknowledge that you're going to be having a difficult time. Kind of put a plan together. Sometimes you may have to say no to the invitations that people give you, and it's okay.
Yep.
You know, you may not want to go to the Christmas party. You're not feeling that way. Or you may want to go. Whichever you feel like doing is okay. Another thing, you were talking about cooking and honoring that loved one. If mom made the dressing, you may have to learn how to make that dressing.
My sister's doing a good job of practicing.
She is. Okay, good. And or if you were the one cooking the meal every year and mom's gone and you're just not feeling it, maybe you do a potluck. I know we are very partial. Who does potato salad?
You better believe it. You better believe it.
So you might want to divvy up some of those duties just to make it easier for yourself. And that's how we remember people. One gentleman said he lost his mom, so his mother-in-law knew the dishes that his mother cooked. And when he came into the house, it was like his mom was there because he was smelling all of those things. So you want to just continue to honor that loved one. Doing acts of kindness is another way to kind of get through grief for yourself. We have people that go to the hospital and visit children and take gifts. They may take gifts to the parents who have been in the hospital the whole time. They're not going to go home for Christmas.
Yep.
So you can honor your loved one by doing that as well. And this was one that really resonated with a lot of people. Be intentional about who you're going to be around during the holidays.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
There's some people, you already know who your circle is, and the people who aren't in your circle, maybe you kind of limit the amount of time that you're with them, and kind of put yourself in that circle, that support group that you have. Be kind to yourself. You may want to be alone sometimes. You may want to pamper yourself, whatever that looks like. Just know that it's going to be difficult, but you have support, and there are some things you can do, self-care, to take care of yourself. One really important one, and we talk about this, know when it's time to ask for extra support. That's really important. Some people get to the point where if you're not sleeping, if you're not eating, if you are being isolated, you may want to call someone and say, I need some extra support. And have an accountability partner. I know when I was really going through really, really deep grief, I had a girlfriend. She would call me every morning. Angela, get out the bed. I don't want to get out. Angela, get out of the bed. She would talk to me until I was literally out of the bed. And that went on for a couple months. But she knew that I needed that at time. So those people that are really close to you, they're going to know when you're not doing well. So
that's your village. I tell you, my mom had a stroke. The metastasized tumors traveled to her brain in October of 2021. She died July 2023, and I can just tell you, the number of folks that called consistently and the folks that showed up, she was blessed. We just had multiple prayer lines, multiple churches, but she was blessed. There's something you said that is so important, which is you have to, some folks may not ask, you may have to offer, and to just stay on folks. And when I say that, I had so many folks calling and reaching out, but those tools are important, and we know that this is a season where we've seen lots of folks lose folks. But how do they find out about your services? Is it the website? Is it a phone number?
The website and calling the funeral home.
Okay, what's that number and what's that website?
The website is calahanfuneralhome.com, and phone number 773-723-4400.
We'll follow up on our site, and it's Calahan with one L, because I always want to give it two, but it's Calahan with one L.
I'm glad you said that. No, that's Calahan with one L, funeralhome.com. Give that number one more time for the listeners in the back that didn't get it.
773-723-4400.
Well, I love what you guys are doing and just going beyond servicing the family that one time when they lose someone, but saying, hey, let's become partners in this journey as you continue on through your grief. So shout out to that. I love the first one, decline the invitation. No, and it's funny, I was at a business meeting with a partner, associate of mine, and she lost her son. And she told me, she said, this time is so hard. He was a teenager. She said, but you know what? I declined some family invitations. And at first, I was like, wait, but she said, just being around them right now is just too hard for me. And I didn't understand it till now you expounded on it. So,
and a lot of people say change their location so that it's different. But as we really, really look back at when I lost my twin in 2007, I told people I found out that, grief is a condition, just like pneumonia. You have to go through it to get through it. So I measured my success my progress by if I can make it to the door without crying, if I can make it to the car. But we know we're winding down time, but maybe it's getting older. But we really have that death doula. I know I had heard about midwives, but as sure as we're born, we die.
Yeah.
You know, and if we have that faith of seeing again, living again, then we celebrate life, and we have lots coming up in programming with the Dear Me Care Circle.org. But Mr. Callahan, just knowing that you have a funeral home, that you're helping families with care, but you also have this foundation and this event coming up December 2nd. So I want to make sure we don't run out of time before you tell us the when, where, why, how people can they still get tickets, and how much are they, and where is it going to be. So tell us, how can we help make sure we support your good work.
All roads lead to Tinley Park Convention Center on December
That's a great
2nd.
location.
As relates to the Calahan 15th year celebration of giving. That is at 18451 Convention Center in Tinley Park. We really want to see you there. You can receive more information about it by visiting our website, and that is at CalahanFoundation.org. You can get all of that information there. And I want to thank this radio station for allowing us to come here and speak about this today. And we look forward to that room being packed that night.
Yeah.
Okay, how many people are you? You got how many people do you have room for?
Well, we can get 1,000 people in there.
Yeah, the Tinley Park. Yeah, they have that.
Yeah. Well, we believe in God right now that we're gonna have 1,000+ people in there on that day, because this is very impactful. Over $135,000 in college scholarship. The working, I'm getting text messages. Oh my God, listening to the station. That's me all day having the hardest time with grief. Please send me the info.
Yes,
I'm loving the Calahan Foundation. So you know what? This is God work, and that's what you guys are doing, and we appreciate you. Make sure, believers, that you don't meet us there. You beat us at Saturday, December 2nd at 6 p.m. Tickets are only $150. You can support in the 15th annual celebration of giving scholarship benefit gala.
$27,500 scholarship.
$27,500.
We both did the math.
I'm like, wait a minute. Well, you know what? That $150 helps support this. So believers, listen. And if you're going through grief, connect with the Calahan Funeral Home. That's CalahanFuneralHome.com with one L. And for the information about the gala, that's CalahanFoundation.org. You know what I've learned? Years ago, when my sister passed away, the Lord gave this. Life guarantees us one thing, and that's that we live to die. But God guarantees us that we live to live again.
That's
and
it.
You know what? I'm grateful to serve a God that can guarantee that. But we all got to go, so make sure you go in style. That's Calahan Funeral Home. If you go right.
And as we go into this holiday, somebody gave me a keepsake when my twin died, and it was, I thank God for my every remembrance of you. And that is, whether we laugh, whether we cry. My sister sent me a picture of her and my mother, and she looked so happy. So we will have her happy dishes.
There's a price for love.
Grief is the price for love. And you know what? We love you, believers. Unfortunately, we love you enough to let you know in advance that we're out of time. we gotta get up out of here. But it's always our aim to send you back better than you came. Thank you guys for coming on the Brunch Bunch today. We hope to have you back again. Well, I know that you never cease to amaze. Now, listen, I didn't know I wanted my new best friend to be the funeral home owner. But friendship has its benefits. So, thank you all for joining us. Believers, we encourage you, like we do each and every day, to keep Love 24 alive, especially this week. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them, because they may be going through a rough time with grief. But tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Tamara Fair, not on the air. We love you. Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you. Winona,
I gotta say, I love my dad, Bob, because he is going through with the knees, but also sending special love out to my sister, Rochelle Simpson.
We love you all. And up next is AC Green. After that, Pastor DeAndre Patterson with the afternoon drive. We get it done all night long, right here on Inspiration 1390.
Do you allow AC Green in here?
Not iHeart. See you all.
Do you? Recently?
It was been about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh,
during the pandemic period.
That pandemic.
And I wanted to say that almost on air. I'm a twin.